Today, I will tell you how your brain deceives you. Why does it happen in your life that every day you spend in search of peace and you can find it in any way? And friends, everything is much easier than we can imagine. Let's go. Our brain is deceiving us every day. For what? Its task is to conserve energy and protect its carrier. It is so happened that in the process of human evolution, we were able to develop the 3 levels of the brain, relatively speaking. The first level is reptilian, where we have only instincts and we act on the maximum of automatic. The second level of the brain of a mammal. Emotions appear here, the desire to help relatives or one's tribe, respect and other attributes. This part of the brain was developed during the Neanderthal period. Gradually, humanity was also able to develop another part of the brain, the neocortex, which performs higher nervous functions, sensory perception, execution of motor commands, conscious thinking, speech and cognition in general. Of course, this explanation is rather superficial. How does the brain develop? Scientists are studying this issue quite closely and much is already known. Evolutionary psychology, an interdisciplinary science that studies human psychology through the prism of an evolutionary approach, considers human cognition as a product of gradual gene, cultural and technosocial co-evolution. But back to everyday life and the practical application of this knowledge. It so happens that in the end we are just machines with a certain set of programmed commands. In the course of our life, we receive a limited number of pre-programmed commands that are transmitted both in the family and in society. How does it work? In order for us to perform some action, we need energy. We get this energy from emotion. It is like an electrical current in our body. It slaughters us for movement. And to get this emotion, we must reproduce the program thought. That is, there is some event in our life. We think something about this event, we produce the program. This program gives birth to an inherited emotion, we receive energy. We perform some action that is either leads to the desired result or move us away from it. I must say that 90% of humanity does not get the result that they want to get in the end, simply because they reproduce the wrong program, the wrong thought. I want to emphasize separately that the event itself is always neutral. We give emotional coloring to the event with our thinking. An example that I really love to give. Event: a car cut you off on the road and rushed away. As a rule, here my clients begin to resent and swear, sending the most terrible curses to the runaway car. Let's look at this under a cognitive microscope. Event: I was cut off by a car. Thought: he wanted to prove something to me, to show off. Thought about myself: I don't drive well enough because all sorts of idiots overtake me. Emotion: anger, irritation, annoyance, shame. Action: swear to relieve tension. Final condition: irritation that remains for a long time and can be reproduced in other situations during the day. Let's see what happens if we put another program in the same situation. Situation: I was cut off by a car. Thought: a person was in a hurry to get somewhere on very important matters. Perhaps he was carrying a wife in labor or in a hurry to a dying mother. Thought about myself: I did everything right, giving way to this car. Emotion: calm and neutral state. Action: continue to drive calmly. Final state: calmness and clear thinking during the day, high productivity and concentration on the important things of the day. To conserve energy, the brain reproduces the learned thought commands at the right moments. That is, if this command thought did not harm me directly before, then it is useful for me. And only over time, getting a cumulative effect, we see, and some do not even see, that this thought ultimately leads away from the desire for a happy and pleasant life. Thus, with all the richness of the choice of thoughts, we limit ourselves during the day to just a set of 10-15 thoughts that give rise to 2-3 emotions, and as a result, we get 2-3 behavioral strategies. What can be done about it? Learn to see your thoughts during the day. Learn to see where this thinking leads. See your desired future and understand if you are going there with such thoughts. And start working on your consciousness. More in future releases. Have a good day. Bye bye.